Hi, my name is FIQHO FALDERIKO, Mahasiswa of Universitas Andalas 2014. My scientific research is about the strategies in order to strengthen the food security as a key of a future nation. Do we know that former President of Republic of Indonesia, Insinyur Soekarno, has said that food is a life or a death of a nation state? He said it when he was inaugurated one of the faculties in University of Indonesia in 1956. The background of this scientific research, the first one is about food is a human right. Undang-Undang Pangan Nomor 18 Tahun 2012 said or stated that Indonesia as a country has to produce, processing, and distribute their own foods in terms of making the human rights. The second one is Rome Declaration 1996, when more than 112 countries gathered, and one of them is Indonesia, represented by the President and the Minister of Foreign Affairs, said that food is actually a human right. And the third one, the latest one, is Millennium Development Goals, or MDGs 2015, that stated every single country has to reduce the number of poverties, and one of them is by the food security. The second one is about the nutritional status. Indonesia still has a problems in terms of nutritional status. It's rooted on the availability of foods, distributions of food, as well as behavior and education. The third one is about the global conditions that needs Indonesia to be independent producing their foods. Westernization diet, which is the Indonesian people really like to consume the Western foods, global economic decisions, and the tendencies to be selfish of each countries. Indonesia nowadays, 247 number of citizens in Indonesia, 2.04% is number of total import increasing in 2013, and then 31.7 millions of number of farmers of Indonesia, but it's decreasing by 16% 10 years. But ironically, it's minus 3.92% is number of total export. The statement of problems, the first one is how to respond to food securities issues in order to strengthen the food securities as the key of the future nations. The second one, and what strategies are put forward to make the balance of the food securities itself. According to Bappenas, the fragility of food security conditions in the community can be seen from the low level of agricultural productions as a result of the various factors. The poverty rate increase over this time is reflected to low the purchasing of the power from the agricultural products for daily needs. In addition, many agricultural products that is defective when sold in the market cause some of the products they are not to be adapted in the extreme climate change. According to Undang-Undang Pangan Nomor 18 Tahun 2012 on food, this strategies is expected to serve as the precautions against the possibility of foods as the happening for the future. The strategy is classified as a public-private partnership, which is the integrated cooperation between the public and the private sectors. The public sectors, which is the government, empowered the private sectors, and private sectors empower the citizens. And then based upon the availability of food, access of foods, and food securities is added by the presence of the capacity building, facilitating market access, and the nutritional intervention. Periodic long-term strategies is number second, and the short-term, which is can be implemented with the diversifications of foods and the agricultural commodities, as well as the national and local residents. And the third one is about the regional localization strategies that has potential cycle of foods, food safety, and food insecurity. The potential areas, which is the provinces, in the cycle of foods can supply the food availability in source area and the food insecurity. The second one is about the periodic strategies, which is the short-term strategies and the long-term strategies. The short-term strategies in order to make the diversifications of foods in Indonesia, and then the long-term strategies, which is the short-term strategies was given by the governments, by the capacity or the capital that giving to the sectors that has to be independent and the developing of the food itself. And the third one is about the strategies in order to localizations of the sectors or the districts. For example, Provinsi Lampung that has a good sustainability development in the food securities, commodities of vegetables and fruits, has to giving a supply for the other districts or the other provinces such as Kepulauan Bangka Belitung, which is they have the insecurity or dangerous area in terms of the food security status. Indonesia, as a country which has a lot of problems in the food securities, by looking at the food securities problems, let us continuously improve the strategies to overcome those things, which is the food securities, to improve the variety of innovations that can be developed in the community, which is efficient and also the environmentally based. My name is FIQHO Falderiko. Thank you for your attention.